What's up, Fire Fam? My name's Kiahonfire and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we are looking at some of the new stuff, and that includes the vaults. So with the vaults, they have been changed to level 60 dungeons. They're no longer like level tiers, so you don't get like low level to high level anymore, although I imagine the goblins are still pretty easy, if I'm honest with you, on this version. But we're going to have a look at certain things because they've actually changed a lot, like add new items in and all of that good stuff. So speaking of that, like, we have items like this, so we have devolved items. Now you can use these as like decoration. You can put them on top of a pedestal and look at them and be like, oh, that's nice. Well, there's another thing you can do with these. You can actually put them in the fluid press and you'll get a nice 10 ichor out of this. And you'll tend to do this quite a lot in certain dungeons, especially the one that has the devolved fiend bone, because whenever you kill any of the smaller fiends in that dungeon, you will get that kind of bone. And it could be like a really nice source of ichor on this map, as well as killing, you know, spiders and stuff. That's not the only things they drop. They do drop a different load of stuff as well. So little things like this as well. For example, bag of assorted venoms, Elder cash, which means you get Elder out of this, and a bag of essences, and much, much more from what I've seen. Just an example though, with the venom sack, you say you get this at one of the snake bosses in one of the snake dungeons. You open it and it gives you a bunch of things like this. As you see, a nice assortment of poison and easy glands. Nice, easy poison to get, to be honest. Really nice, and you do seem to get it guaranteed most times you actually do this dungeon. So, really, really nice stuff. So what I'm going to be doing today is just, you know, killing some of the bosses from the dungeons, showing you the new stuff and what might be nice or what might be not. You know, you might have a dungeon that might be worth farming a little bit more than the others now. Alright, so a new thing with every vault. In the entrance room when you enter, there's always hidden around one of these insignias that you can pick up and make your own one with. It's basically decoration. They could be hidden around this water area, they could be hidden around this part of the door, they could be hidden around that part of the door, but they will always remain in the entrance room, and there is one in every single vault entrance. Also, a small change in the loot room. Now there is these plaques. There is always two of these, and they will give you different things like armors and armory, so weapons and armors. Usually they could be at the front. I've seen them also at the sides here, and I've also seen them at the end part, below the stairs and above the stairs. So depending on the vault you're in, could be depending on the position they're in, but definitely know they will be there, and that you do need to have a look around for them to obtain this new stuff as well. Sometimes the loot in here could be a little bit different as well, but it seems to be the same for now in this current one that I've opened. So we're going to go to our, you know, our dungeon bosses. I'm going to start off, you know, I'm going to spawn just a load of these and have a look what we get out of them. We kill them all. Ooh, that's an awful noise. Oh, you guys look really cool out here, actually. Look at this. All purple and weird. So we killed a bunch of these bats. I'm basically now going to harvest them. Let me just quickly get rid of my other stuff that I was testing with just a minute ago. And I'm going to farm them up just with something normal. You could already see there's something new in there, and we'll see what we get. As you can see, I'm already getting like devolved back claws out of these guys and a few other bits and pieces. So here we go. We dealt with them, and we're going to have a look in our bag. So as you can see, it dropped quite a lot of silent slashes. Bonus agility and strength. Now, that's quite nice if you ask me. There we go, new item. He also gave us a Elder cache. Does seem to be rather rare in that lot, and that's what the new stuff comes from. That one is. There's a bunch more katanas in there. Let's see if we've got anything new instead of the bags that are spread out, because it does tend to splash out sometimes. All right, nothing too new there. So we have a look at my attributes. I've got 2 in grit already, so let me bring this one out, see what we get. This seems to be a katana, so that would be nice. Nice katana. Let's see what we get out of that. That's a +4 and 4, so that's actually really good on bonuses, actually, for a weapon. Nice damage, nice durability. So yeah, that is the bat boss. He could drop a lot of katanas. Let's go and check out another one. Ah, here's one that might be interesting. The spider boss. There we go. I could use the clear corpse command, but I'm not going to use that because I want to see what I get out myself through picking or skinning them, and that's disgusting how they rolled, I'm not gonna lie. As you see, I'm farming them on getting tons of venom sacks out of these guys just by farming them. There also seems to be some in their inventories as well, I believe I just saw. Let's get rid of the rest of these bodies. Alright, let's have a look at some of the bags. What do we get? Oh, here's a new one. You can see we got antidotes. This works exactly like how the set one works. So you can see it purges poisons out of your blood and body, blah 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 blah. And really nice stuff. Oh, we got star metal on my single player. That scared me a little bit. God damn. Alright, so yeah, what we're getting out of these bags, it seems to mostly be material. We do have another, is that another Eldarium cache? Yep, and we have loads of venom sacks. Alright, so let's try a drowned boss, shall we? So with the big fish dudes, see what you get out of those guys. Do note as well, in all of the new dungeons as well, they have new recipes at the end. I'll show you that at the end of the video. They can be in several different places and such as well. We killed a bunch of these guys. They seem to have dropped a few caches here and there. Let's farm them up, see what we get. I might need to repair my pick in a minute, but we can see we're getting like the normal kind of things, but we're also getting that devolved ground scale that you're probably going to get out of the normal versions of these as well. Alright, so let's check it out. We got a lot of Eldarium stuff. We got a couple of caches in this one, and it just seems not to give too much. It does give those scales a daggone though, but that's always given that. So if you did want things like potions and stuff, then the boss could be worth farming out for those reasons. But apart from that, not really anything too spectacular or new, unless you wanted the Eldarium caches out of these guys. Alright, so let's try the fiend boss. Devolved fiend. That's the big old rhino boy. Absolutely massive. Seems to be running away, so I'm going to get rid of those before they go too far. And do smashy smashy. So lots of these guys. We could already see we've got some new stuff in there. Fiend bone mace. So a new type of mace already. Let me just chop these guys up, see if we get anything. I do see another new item in there as well that it's dropping. Let me just chop these up. So we can see we're getting loads of devolved fiend bones there at the start. You're getting the normal resources as well. So let me just finish this. Alright, so some of the new stuff. Another Eldarium cache. What have we got in here? We got a fiend bone hammer. Doesn't seem to be anything awfully special about these, but it could be a nice hammer to have for yourself with a lot of damage in it. Some more caches, and let's have a look at this big bag over here. We've got quite a few maces and bone hammers and etc. So these could be quite a common drop by the looks of it out of these guys. And of course they're going to give you their finger bone as well, or whatever else in that one. That's what comes out of these guys now. And next on to the goblin boss, because that is another one that is important to test out. Lots of shiny little men. You can already see some weapons in there, so that's a good start. Let's see if we get anything new. We got devolved horns in there. Alright, I just see a couple of things go splattering off. We have goblin fangs, bonus, fatality, and encumbrance. So it makes me wonder if the fiend weapons are not quite finished or anything. You know what I mean? Because they didn't feel finished. Let me know what you think about that one. And we have gremlin fangs, which just seems to be a pair of daggers with no special abilities in them either. Have a look at this main one. They do seem to drop a hell of a lot of daggers, so that could be a good one to go in for early. Try and get him down. Here we go. There's another bit over there. So let me have a look at some of the stats on this one. As we established before, my grit only has about 2 in it, and that's the only difference. And we have 4 encumbrance and 4 vit. So that could be a really nice kind of start off weapon to get yourself above. As you know, daggers are pretty OP in kind of earlier game types, and goblins aren't too bad to get rid of. Then we have these, which seem to be like obsidian double kind of knives. It works exactly like daggers though, so there ain't nothing special about that, and it doesn't seem to give anything either. So a little bit disappointing on the stats not giving you anything, but that's a nice dagger choice. If you're going in there and they still have it in the official version, then you probably want to go for goblin fangs. Alright, let's try the harpy boss. Big old bird boy or lady, I don't know. Let's bring him in. Kill him off. Ooh, it was like a little shower then. You can see some maces already in these guys, and that's a scythe. Ooh, you don't get many scythes these days in different bosses and stuff. Alright, let's take a look at what our goodies are. We have a fiend bone mace, which is the same that came out of the other fiend boss. So there's a couple loot tables that contain that. Again, I don't know if it's finished because it doesn't exactly look finished to me. The beak is something of its own now. Wicked looking axe. There's quite a lot of health damage on that one, and armor penetration. Wow, look at that one. And it does the normal bleed, but it doesn't seem to do anything too special by the looks of it. It does have a description though. Tells you what it does. all of that business. So what is it? It's pretty much like the Cypher Thag, but like a discount version. That's pretty much what it is. But there you go. There's a new scythe coming into the building. And then what else did we really get? We got its normals items, we got black blood, which could be useful, and the, you know, the special devolved item, which you can make into ichor or on a pedestal. Now this next boss should be more worthwhile, I do know that for sure. It seems the spiders and the serpents seem to be the ones to really go for after this Testlive update, unless they do add some more in there. They do seem to drop some nice necessities in them. English, right? Yeah. So again, you're going to get those venom sacs out of these ones, which means you're going to get that lovely collection of things when you, you know, kill them off. Alright, so our haul, what do we get? We get some more out of realm caches. We've got all those venom sacs again, which earlier, you remember, do the poison to give you the poison. So if we use them, we get nice poison selection. Got a bunch of those. Normal stuff. And, do they have a special? They don't seem to have a special item spawning in them at the moment by the looks of it. Alright, the last one out of these vault bosses is the werewolf boss. This is the one that drops special eyes for me, and there's several other creatures in the game that also drop eyes, but it doesn't seem to be in the loot table anymore, which is a little bit weird. They might be refining it, or they might have gone back on that idea, but coloured eyes would be absolutely awesome, so I don't know why that's not a thing anymore. Bring it back! But no, let's get rid of these guys. Let's see what we get out of them. We can see we're getting like the normal kind of selection of things out of these guys. Alright, so we got our sack of goodies. We seem to get a nice, oh! Nice scent there. Wolf Storm. So this one's interesting, but I don't exactly know how it works. So the idea is, apparently it's going to attract things to you, like wolves and hyenas or something. And I haven't seen it properly work yet. I don't know if that mechanic's still being implemented. They also dropped the claws of the wolf in here, out of realm caches, and like I said before, they did used to drop eyes that you could use to make your own cosmetic eyes. So basically you could have yellow eye sockets, and that would be pretty cool, but I think they're re-establishing that. And then you just have this. But this is interesting because it has one unique kind of thing. Wolfstorm periodically attracts canines. Now, I don't know if this is a thing where you go near canines and they come closer to you because you smell like ass, or or if it's just going to randomly spawn them around you or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's some changes with the vaults and the vault bosses, and I hope this helped and was helpful info for the future when this Testlive is released. But anyway, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!